The latest e-bike to roll through our doors for review is the Focus SAM2. This is a whopper, 170 millimeters of travel at both ends. Now we think a long travel e-bike makes a lot of sense. You might as well have a bloody good time going back down if you don't have to stress too much about working on the way back up. This one has the battery housed right up inside the down tube, and that means that it looks incredibly slick. Not only does this make the bike look really good, it also has some real advantages in terms of the way that the structural integrity of the frame can be created. Because the down tube isn't open on any particular side, you can't get at the battery without actually taking the entire motor out of the bottom of the bike. That means that the whole thing is really strong and really stiff. It's much more like a conventional mountain bike frame in that regard. Now, sticking the battery inside the down tube like that does mean that you can't run as big a battery as some of this bike's competition. That said, Focus are quick to point out that most people aren't actually using the full battery capacity of their e-bike, and you're likely to still be able to get a good 3-hour ride out of this battery. Of course, if you do want to go longer, you can bolt a second battery onto this bike. It sits right here where the water bottle would normally go. That's a pretty cool idea, obviously letting you have the ability to upscale your battery capacity for those long rides, but keeping it nice and clean and light as well for those shorter rides. The suspension system that you'll find on this bike is one that you'll see on Focus's conventional mountain bikes as well. It's their fold linkage, which brain-numbingly stupidly stands for Focus Optimized Linkage Design. No, they need an American in the marketing department. This linkage system is a single pivot with a linkage driving the shock. As soon as you jump on this bike, you can feel how smooth it is off the top, but it ramps up pretty hard. Up front, you're going to find a Fox 36 in the Performance series, so absolutely no quibbles with that fork. Front and rear, the suspension looks dialed. Here we have a German bike with a Japanese motor. The Shimano E8000 motor is the one that powers this bike along. We're a big fan of this motor. It's a really smooth system. We don't like the big mode shifter. That's the only negative that we've found with this motor system so far. Now, there are a couple of obvious areas where Focus have saved a few bickies in order to get the price tag down to $7,499. You've got Shimano Dior hubs, for instance, and the drivetrain is a SRAM NX 11-speed drivetrain. So I guess that's it. We better get to it, take this thing for a ride. We'll have a review for you in a few weeks' time once we've got to grips with what the Focus SAM2 is all about. See you then.